Greetings all and welcome to Algofox Academy. In the last multiple series, we have seen how Algofox can be connected to AnyBroker, Charting, TradingView and many other platforms. Also, since Algofox has its own REST APIs, you can connect us with any third-party platforms. In today's video, we are going to connect Python to Algofox and automate trades. If you have any Python program and if you want to automate those trades from your Python program to the respective brokers, you can visit our website api.algofox.in to get our API documentation and help to connect Python with Algofox to fire orders into your broker terminal. In today's video, using Python, we are going to create a very famous option trading system. Now this option trading system has become famous in last few months because a lot of traders are shifting from automating straddles or strangles to this time-based premium. Now the setup name is also very simple, TBS, also called as a time-based system. In this system, using Python, at a specific time, we see the entire option chain to find out those strikes which are closest to the premiums mentioned by us. The Python will automatically scan the entire option chain and fire orders in the premiums selected by us. Not only that, we will also add re-entries, target, stop loss, trailing stop loss and many other features to make sure this program becomes a dynamic TBS system which will fire orders from an Excel sheet directly to Algofox and via Algofox firing order into the broker terminal. So let's dive into my screen today and check out how this program is built, how it will generate signal, and in the next video we are going to place orders live using this Python TBS.
Alright, so let's do one thing. Let's directly head to our Python code. So to go to my Python code, which will help me take trades based upon the option premiums, I am going to my VPS. The reason I prefer VPS based trading is because I don't have to worry about internet connectivity or the device compatibility. I can access this VPS from my Android phone, iPhone, MacBook, iPad, Windows phone or any other device. Now this is my VPS. Here you can see today's date is 17th November and we have developed the Python code. I'll just open this code and you will see there is a premium based strategy on Python. This is the main Python file. But before I run this file, let's go to understand the trade settings. What I've done is in this Python code, we have made the trade settings as variables. Users can decide as many legs as they want to enter here. There is entry time, exit time, symbol, expiry, and then there is trade type, option type, lot size, entry premium, entry buffer, premium range, stop loss, trading stop loss, target re-entry, stop loss re-entry, max trades for that particular leg, unique strategy tags, and of course Algofox strategy tags. Let me explain you all of these fields one by one and why they are important and why did we build them. Firstly, entry time, as you can guess from what time we want to take trades. Then there is exit time. If the target or stop loss is not achieved and if the leg is open, at what time should we square off that particular leg. Then of course there is symbol, whether I want to trade in Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, Sensex, Midcap Nifty. It is totally up to me, or even for that matter if I want to trade in stock options, I can do that. Next is expiry. So I can choose the expiry. For example, today is the 7th of November. Tomorrow is 8th of November. So I've added Bank Nifty expiry as 8. Then there is a trade type, whether I want to place buy orders, short orders. And whenever we are placing orders here, the orders will go as per sequence. So if I want to have a margin benefit, I will place all my buy legs first and then the short legs. And then option type, whether I want to take a trade in put option or a call option. So for that I can write PE and CE respectively. Then of course comes the lot size. I have to mention the lot, how many lots I want to take a trade into. For example, if I want to take trade in 10 lots, I can mention here as 150. But to begin with, let us say we want to trade only with one lot, so I'll keep it as 15 itself. Then comes the entry premium. So whatever premium I write here, the strike closest to this premium will be chosen and the order will be fired from this Python code directly to Algofox. For example, I want to find the premium which is closest to 5 rupees for put and premium which is closest to 5 rupees for call as well, just to get the hedge benefit. Then we have Bank Nifty that I want to short, whose premiums are 100 and 100, and let us say and then after a while at 10.25 I want to short 2 legs whose premium are 200 and 200. If I want, I can even edit these fields. I can make it maybe say 120 and 120 and literally double them to maybe 250 and 250. I can play around with this. Now next there is entry buffer. Entry buffer is very important. This is in percentage. So 0.4 represents 40% buffer, 0.3 represents 30% buffer, so forth and so on. So where is this buffer applied? It is applied to the entry premium. So when I say that I want to buy a strike closest to 5, when I'm searching the option chain, I might have option premium maybe 6 or 7 or 4 or 3. It need not be exactly 5. So how much buffer can I add to my desired premium so that Python will search in that particular range? If I get a strike in that particular range, we will execute a trade, and if we don't get any strike in that range, we will ignore the trade. So let us say when I say entry premium is 5 and buffer as 0.4, 0.4 effectively means 40%. So 40% of 5 becomes 2 rupees. So now my Python will search 5 plus 2 and 5 minus 2, that is in the range of 3 rupees to 7 rupees. So any premium in the range of 3 rupees to 7 rupees will be executed. Similarly, for 120, 0.3 becomes 36. So plus and minus 36 rupees. And at 250, 0.2 becomes 50. So plus and minus 50 rupees on 250 rupees premium. Of course, any strike which is closest to 250 will be given the first priority. And if we don't get the strike closest to 250, we'll go up or down by 50 points. This is what we mean by entry buffer. Next, there is premium range. I will ignore premium range for now. I'll come back to this in a while. Then there is a stop loss. So let us say we execute a trade, and then when we take a trade, whether it is a buy trade or a short trade, at what price should the stop loss be? This stop loss is again in terms of percentage only. For example, I want to short a call or a put which is at 120 rupees premium or in a buffer of 30%. When I take a trade, my stop loss should be automatically placed at 30% of the premium executed. And there is a trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss basically represents for every X% move in the premium, trailing stop loss will also go up by X%. For example, if I keep it as 50 here, for every 50% move in the premium, trailing stop loss will go up by 50%. Similarly, there is target again in terms of percentage. If I have taken a short trade and if I don't want any target, I can just keep it as 99, because for a premium of 120 rupees, 99% target is almost equal to 118 or 119, which is very likely to be achieved, because 120 rupees becoming zero is possible maybe on the day of expiry, but 1 or 2 days before to expiry is next to impossible. And that is the reason I've just kept target as 99%. And when I'm buying, the 5 rupees premium can become 10, 15, 20 or 100 also. So I've set target as 5,000. So 5,000% if I achieve on this premium of 5 rupees, I can consider exiting that as well. Then once the target is achieved, do I want to re-enter in the same leg? That is what can be decided by this target re-entry. If I write target re-entry as 1 in any leg, then that particular leg will go in the loop to re-enter. Now when should we re-enter? Now if I want to write specific premium based re-entry rule, that is where premium range comes into picture. For example, I take a trade at 120. I'll just zoom in a little bit to explain you the mathematics and the models involved here. Let us say I take a short at 120, right? And my stop loss, let's assume is 160, and my target, let's assume is 80. Now, let us say I take a short at 120, right? and my stop loss, let's assume, is 160, and my target, let's assume, is 80. Now, let us say we took an order at 120, the order got completed, and then the market fell down and our target of 80 was achieved. Next question is, once the target is achieved, if I want to re-enter, where should I re-enter? Should I re-enter at 80 itself, or should I wait for the premium to go till 120, or should I enter anywhere between 120 to 80? To decide that, we have premium range. If I keep premium range as 1, that means only 1 point. Premium range is in terms of points. That means if I short at 120 and if target is achieved or stop loss is achieved, at the trace back, when the market will trace back, I will re-enter at maybe 119, because we just want a buffer of only 1 point. But if I make the premium range at 120, maybe let us say 20 points, that means if the target is achieved and if market retraces back and goes to, let us say, 100, just 100, that is 120 minus this premium range, that is 20, then at 100 we will again enter one more leg with new targets and new stop losses. To give you one more example, on the buy side, let us say if I want to have a buy leg at maybe 150 rupees premium, I'll just write it simultaneously here as well so that you can understand how it is written. I'll write a buy call whose premium is, let us say, 150, and I want to keep a stop loss of 30% and a target of, let us say, 30%. Let us keep it very simple. So now stop loss becomes 105, target becomes 195. So now if after the buy was triggered, if the market goes in my favor and if the target gets achieved, and if market is trying to come back to the original price of 150 after achieving the target, where should I re-enter? Should I re-enter exactly at 150 or should I re-enter at a better price? For example, in this 150, if I make premium range as 20, that means after the target is achieved, for the next leg, we can take order at 150 plus 20, that is 170. So from 195, if the price falls down to even 170, we will still take the trade because we have given the premium range as a 20. The same logic applies in the case of stop loss as well. For example, after buy, if the stop loss would have achieved, and then if the market is taking a U-turn, since I have given a premium range of 20, we would have re-entered at 130 because 150 minus 20 becomes 30, and at 130 we would have re-entered the trade. So this is where premium range comes into picture. If you don't want any premium range, if you want to re-enter exactly at the same premium, then you can just give a premium range of 1 to make sure that even in the case of spikes, the orders are getting executed, and that's all. For example, in my case, what I will do is I'll just reset my trade back to 120, and instead of short, instead of buy, I'll again make it short. Now here there are 2 legs of buy, there are 4 legs of short. So what I will do is maybe I can add 2 more legs of buy of Bank Nifty to completely hedge it out. So I'll just copy these 3 things here and paste it here, and I would like to buy few more legs, and I would like to buy CE and PE. This time again the lot size is 15 and 15, and let us say I want to buy this time premiums, the legs whose premium is, let us say, 10 rupees. Again, entry buffer can be anything. If I don't want to give any premium range, I can keep it 1 and 1. SL again in terms of percentage, 100%. Similarly, this SL also is 100%. Trailing stop loss 100, target can be 5000% again, and let's move ahead. Target re-entry, I don't want any re-entry, and let us say let's move ahead. Similarly, stop loss re-entry, if I don't want any stop loss re-entry, I can keep it 0. But for the short legs, I would like to re-enter at least once every single time there is a stop loss. If I have that particular strategy, I can even write it that way here. Similarly, these are unique legs. Every leg should have a unique name, STG6. I'll keep this name as STG7, STG8. And then max trades per day will be 2 and 2 because we are re-entering once. So just to get the safer side, I'll keep max trades per leg as 2. And then I'm giving a different strategy tag name, Pro 2 and Pro 2. So first 4 legs will have a different tag name. Second 4 legs will have a different tag name. I can keep as many tags, strategy tags as I want. The reason I have done this is because first 4 legs I want to execute at 9:25, 30 seconds. Second 4 legs I want to execute at 10:25, 30 seconds. And this is the reason last 4 legs I've kept different strategy tag name, first 4 legs as different strategy tag name. Now by doing this, I can even analyze at my month end that whether this 925 based premium strategy gave me more money or 1025 based premium strategy gave me more money by doing actual forward testing. To distinguish between the times and the legs, my broker will not allow me, but by keeping a different strategy tag, I can differentiate in the trade book of Algofox. And we have easily configured this in Algofox also. I'll just save the changes. And now that the changes are saved, we'll again come here to Zerodha credentials. So I am using Zerodha APIs to fetch the live data. So I have to add Zerodha API credentials as well. So to do that, we have here Zerodha username, Zerodha password, Zerodha 2FA. And then here, I will add my Algofox ID. This is my Algofox ID. And this is my Algofox password. And the role will be user, Algofox URL will be algofox.in, no changes there. So once we do it as it is, we can save this Excel as well. So now what will happen is we have 2 Excel. One is Zerodha credentials where we take the input for Zerodha APIs and Algofox credentials. Second is the trade settings where we write all the legs that we wish to execute. Once we do all of this, it is automatically going to connect with Algofox and it is automatically going to fire orders. To do that, all I have to do is come in the morning and just double click on this main file. The moment I double click on this main file, it will open something like this, and it will load all the legs and it will wait for the time to come true. Right now, since the market is closed, it's 7th November 2023 at 5:29, there won't be any entry. But if I want to show you stimulated entries, I can do that. Let me show you that as well. I'll close this for now. I'll go to trade settings and let's have some fun here. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to write here as maybe 1725, that is 525, right? So let me just copy this and paste it into multiple legs, and then next legs I want to fire, let us say maybe at 1728. So I want to fire 4 legs at 1725, another 4 legs at 1728. We're just doing this drill. Okay, it's already 1729, so what I will do is maybe I'll just write 1733 just to make sure that these legs are fired after certain period, all the 4 legs, and these are the 4 legs, right? And of course exit time should be greater than entry time. So exit time I can mention anything, maybe 1820, and I can just copy this 1820 in all the 4 legs. I'm just stimulating the trade right now, but tomorrow in the live market I'm going to take trades. Alright, so expiries are set, everything is set. I'm just going to stimulate the trades. Okay, I'm just going to save and then close this Excel. Now before I stimulate the trade, let me take you to Algofox as well. Let's go to trade.algofox.in and log in the same account that is linked in my Python code. I'm on the auto mode and I've already generated the token. And similarly, what I will do is I'm just going to simultaneously log in into my Fires portal as well. It's done. So you can see position 0, order 0. There's nothing that we have placed as of now. Just refresh the token even once more, and there you go. So now the account balance is also visible. We have close to 2 lakh rupees that we will use tomorrow for live trading. But today I'm just going to stimulate the trade using this Python code. So I'll just double click on this main file. The moment I double click on the main file, it is fetching the date, time and everything. And now it will start firing one by one the legs. You can see the database creation has started. For Bank Nifty PE, which is close to 5 rupees. The first leg will be for P, which is close to 5 rupees. Then the C, which is close to 5 rupees, so forth and so on. And you can see it has actually started firing orders. At 6 rupees 15 paisa, it got some strike, that is 43,000 put. So now since it is on VPS, I can simply close this VPS. Alright, so in the order log, you will see Bank Nifty 43,000 P, Bank Nifty 44,300 C. But since I did not add them in my watch list, they are not going till the broker. So I'll quickly go here and delete everything that I have and simply add Bank Nifty 8 November random call and Bank Nifty put as well, 8 November put. And to make it very, very dynamic, I can just go to settings and remove the strike price. The moment I do this, what will happen? Now it is going to accept all the strikes. I have done this for Pro 1. I have to also do it for Pro 2. So this one, there is one more strategy as I said. So I'm just going to just change the tag to Pro 2. Again, random put I'm going to take, put the tag as Pro 2. Again, going to this settings, changing the strike price for Pro 2. And again for the put as well, changing the strike. Now this is completely dynamic. It will fire the orders to fires as well. But before it could fire, in the order log you will see so many legs have fired. 2 buy, 4 short, and then again 2 buy orders. All the 8 legs were fired perfectly, right? So 2 legs which were close to 5 rupees, 2 legs which were close to 120 rupees, 2 legs which were close to 250 rupees, and then 2 legs which were close to 10 rupees. All the legs were fired, but the reason it did not fire the order is because there was one reason, no script found for incoming signal, for which I have added watch list. Then there is one more reason, trade time. So in the trade settings, in the management, in the time management, I have also set the time management for Pro 2 that I want to take trades only after 9:30, stop till 2 o'clock and square off at 2:50. So I'll quickly disable all of this. I'll just quickly disable all of this and save change. And for Pro 3 also, I'll just disable everything. Just all the Pro 3 disable won't be required anyways. So for Pro 1 we have not set anything, for Pro 2 we have not set anything. Let's go to VPS. Let's again all the 8 legs. So what we will do is we will just go to Python code again and just fired all the orders. I'll just close it and let's do one thing. Let's rerun this. Now what will happen? It will rerun, it will find all the trades again and it will fire, and this time the orders will actually go to the fires terminal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close this VPS because for me it does not matter, and we'll just wait on the fires terminal. I did not even keep the Algofox panel also on. I can even close it and we can keep waiting here as the orders will be sent, and you can see it has sent orders directly. One leg has come, that is 43,000 put. Now it is finding the call. Now the buy leg has also come. Okay, so the first leg is triggered, the short of 43,800 automatically. And there you go. It is also executed. You see, in the second strategy, we wrote short first and buy later. So short legs will come first. So for the second strategy also, the first short leg has come. The second short leg has also come. Then the hedge, that is buy leg of call. And finally the buy leg of put. So the setup looks perfectly fine. Now I can just close my fires terminal for today. Algofox is already closed, and I can go to my VPS and close my Python code for today. Tomorrow we'll take trades. Once the trades are executed in real time, target, stop loss, trailing stop loss will also be monitored. Re-entries based upon target and stop loss will be also executed live. So we'll see all of this tomorrow in the live market.